Hi, Sandy. Before we talked about the specific tactics that we would recommend for Home Instead, I thought it would be helpful to give you a kind of a big picture look at the system that we use to help businesses like yours achieve their revenue and growth goals. It's a simple but highly effective, holistic marketing and advertising formula. There are three parts to this formula. They all work together to help your business grow, to produce profits, to provide visible, measurable results, typically in the first 30 days. So the three parts are number one, your brand, number two, what we call business now, and number three, what we call business later. Now, we define your brand as what people know about you, what people see about you, and what people say about you. Business now and business later are both how people find out about you. Now, there are a lot of things that go into making up your brand, but in terms of digital marketing, which is our main focus for now, your brand is made up of your website and your presence on social media, like your Facebook page, your Google My Business page. That's the what they know and see about you parts. People visit your website, your Google My Business page turns up in an online search. Maybe they visit your Facebook page and they get to know and see what you have chosen to share with them. The what they say about you part is your online reviews. Business now, this is list marketing, some things like email marketing or text marketing, and it's paid advertising. Plain and simple, we pay a little money directly to Google or Facebook. They run ads that are shown to your potential customers. That's something you're already familiar with. Business later, this is from organic search results. In other words, a potential customer does a Google search and they find your website or they find your landing page or your Google My Business listing. Now, each of these pieces, Sandy, have a time to impact. In other words, how long does it take to generate results? For your brand, that's both short and long term impact. Um, for example, let's take a look at reviews. I can leave a review for your business today, and someone looking at your company can see that review tonight, and maybe they're influenced by it. That's a short term impact. But that review doesn't go away, right? I mean, somebody looking at your company 6 weeks from today or 6 months from today can still see that review along with other reviews your company has gathered over that time. And again, maybe they're influenced by it. That's the long term impact. Now, business now, this is a short term impact, plain and simple. In fact, it can be an immediate impact. We can start a Google pay per click campaign this morning. You can have responses tonight. Same thing with the Facebook campaign. Business later, this is primarily a long term impact because it may take time for a website to rank, for your business to show up in the maps section, that sort of thing. But once that happens, then this becomes like your brand, both short and long term impact. So the power of this formula, Sandy, is that we're hitting all of the pieces and they all work together. So while the business later strategy is ramping up, it might take 6 to 12 months to fully impact. It doesn't matter because both the brand and the business now strategies are also in place. They're providing results in the short term as fast as literally from day one. So, in a nutshell, this is a marketing and sales strategy that's designed to get your results both in the short term and over the long haul. Um, Sometimes people ask, why do a business later at all? I mean, why not just focus on short term strategies, get immediate results? Well, we like to suggest to people that they think about the business later part like a garden. We had a garden this year, okay? One of the things we planted was tomatoes. Now, the day you plant a tomato plant, you don't expect to be eating fresh tomatoes from that plant that night, right? No, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some work. The garden has to be watered, has to be weeded, tended to. Trust me, I know. Uh, Maybe not next week or even next month or the month after, but ultimately, you're going to be able to pick fresh tomatoes, right? Then what happens? Pretty soon, you got tomatoes popping out all over. That's what happened to us. I mean, we were giving them away. We couldn't eat them all. So at that point, I'm enjoying the rewards for the time and the work that I did months before. The return on my investment, if you will, is great at this point. And that's the same thing with this strategy, and that's why it's important to have all of the pieces in place, and why it's important that they all work together. That's how it's been designed. Now, each of these pieces also work together to impact revenue for your business. Now, brand is more of an indirect revenue. Let's go back to the review example. Let's say somebody is looking for a company to provide senior home care services. Now, they have finished with their researching stage, so they're a very high intent prospect at this point. So let's say they see the review that I left 6 weeks ago or 6 months ago, along with other positive reviews, and it confirms in their mind that Home Instead is the company that they're going to reach out to. So at that point, the review becomes a puts you over the edge advantage. So the review helped influence their decision to choose you, and indirectly contributes to generating revenue for you. Now, the Business Now and Business Later are very simple. They are both direct marketing and advertising solutions. They lead to direct, immediate revenue. Okay? Now, this holistic strategy, like we use for our clients, this is how Amazon has steamrolled its competition and has made Jeff Bezos the richest man on the planet. Okay, this is the new way to advertise a business in the current digital age. We love them or hate them. There is no denying Amazon is a powerhouse, and they got where they are with the same type of holistic strategy that we put in place for our clients. I mean, think about it. Their brand is everywhere, right? I mean, you practically can't leave your house without seeing one of their trucks. Get on the internet, their logo, their ads are everywhere. Do a Google search for pretty much any kind of a product, and the top results are likely to be a seller on the Amazon site. Okay, they use a holistic strategy that works together, and this is the same way that we get clients to choose you over your competitors, because I can pretty much guarantee you your competitors aren't doing anything like this. Fact is, most businesses don't know anything like this exists. All right. Okay, so that's a 30,000 foot view, if you will, of our overall system. Now, we have specific tactics for each of the parts of the system, and when we talk together, we can discuss which tactics we're going to recommend in each of the categories, the things that we believe make the most sense for your business and your situation at this point. So appreciate your taking time to watch this. I think it's going to be a good head start for our conversation, and hope you have a great night, and looking forward to speaking with you. Thanks.